Hi friends, welcome back to my channel and a very special welcome if you're new here. My name is Jen. I'm a certified weight loss and nutrition coach who has lost and maintained a 140-pound weight loss. And it is Friday. It is the first Friday of 2025. So happy new year. And it is weigh-in day. We're going to talk about my week. We're going to talk about New Year's. I have some updates for you. I have some unfortunate news for you as well as part of those updates. And of course, we're going to talk about my first weigh-in of 2025. So if you're excited, give this video a big, huge thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed and your bell notification is turned on because I do a weigh-in update video every Friday and I actually upload 5 videos every single week. Down in the description box, I will have nutrition coaching. Highly recommend investing in yourself. Get your macros and calories done so that you can reach your goals in 2025. I followed my calorie and protein goal, lost 90 pounds in 1 year and have since reached a 140-pound weight loss and maintain that weight loss for 2 full years. So macros and calories is the way to go. Invest in yourself. I'll have it linked down below for you, as well as one-on-one coaching for questions if you need extra accountability or you just want to talk with me directly. Links, discounts to my favorite things, and my free amazing supportive Facebook group are all down in the description box. So let's jump in to weigh in my week, the new year updates. Let's just jump right in. Friday, friends. Happy New Year. I am so excited for 2025. I have so many amazing goals for myself in the new year. Personal goals, financial goals, health, fitness goals. Our new house is going to be done in 2025. We're moving. There's just a lot of exciting things coming in the new year. And I'm ready. I'm ready for a fresh start, for a fresh new year. Did absolutely nothing on New Year's. Absolutely nothing. I actually went to bed at my normal time on New Year's Eve, got up bright and early New Year's Day, did my run. I am doing a running app called C2 which is basically couch to 5K. And I got up Wednesday morning, New Year's Day, and kicked off 2025 with my final day of the week of running. And it felt really good to just get out and move my body and start the new year off on the best foot possible. Last Sunday, I released my 2025 goals video. We talked about my 2024 goals. I shared my vision board with you. So if you missed that video, I will link it. That way you're up to date on what my goals are for 2025. And I will tell you that I didn't wait till the new year to get started. I hit the ground running right after I filmed that video on Sunday. My friend Amy from New York recently downloaded the Trainwell app, which is the workout app that I use, and she's been loving it. And her and I are accountability partners for food for the new year. And then my friend Rachel is my accountability running partner. So I feel really good about the support system that I've put into place for the New Year's. For the new year, I am very self-driven, self-motivated, but I like to have a friend to do it with. It makes it more fun. And of course you have the added accountability. So Amy and I have been sharing the foods that we're eating, whether or not we've hit our protein goal, our calorie goal. I am solely focused on a whole food diet as much as possible in the new year. And to be honest with you, just after focusing on whole foods for just a few days, I already feel a lot better. I can feel some of the inflammation subsiding in my body, which I know is a major side effect from just really focusing on whole real foods. Now, I still eat processed foods. I still have my protein supplements every day. I still like to have crackers with I still like to have things like crackers and chips. I have dessert every single night. I just really focus on the majority of the food that I'm consuming to be whole real food, 80 to 90%. And I can already tell a difference. Not to mention, I'm already noticing things like less cravings for sweets. I am a sweets lover through and through. Literally, if you said, do you want this steak or this piece of cake? I'm picking the cake every single time. And I've noticed that my craving for sweets, although it's not gone, it's starting to diminish a little bit more. I'm just feeling more full and satisfied throughout the day by reaching my protein goal, eating whole foods, focusing on fiber. That's really been, I've already noticed some amazing changes from that. I did not have boot camp this week. Julia, our coach, took the week off, which I was proud of her for actually taking time off. I've been going to boot camp for 2.5 years and she's never taken any time off. So without boot camp, I had to make sure that I had activities planned, that I had workouts planned for me, so I didn't use that as an excuse to not get my movement in. So all I did is reached out to Kayleen, my coach on Trainwell, and I had her add in some additional strength training workouts. I took a lot of walks. I did my running. I was just as active this week without boot camp as I am with boot camp, and I just really focused on adding in some additional strength training, some weightlifting, because that is really my focus for the new year, is to lean down and continue to build lean muscle. And so I'm proud of myself for being consistent with my exercise, even when my schedule was thrown off, my routine was thrown off, boot camp was taken away from me this week. I still got in all of my activity, and honestly, I think I was even just a little bit more active than normal. Now, I can't wait to go back to boot camp on Monday. I miss it. I miss all my boot camp friends. I miss the accountability, the workouts. I miss all of it, so I'm excited to go back, but I'm proud of myself for continuing to move my body when my routine was thrown off. I also started my cycle this week, so I'm wrapping that up. I'm wrapping up my cycle as we speak, as I'm filming today's video. I was about 4 days late, so nothing like the 18 days late that I was last month, but still a little bit late. TMI warning, we're honest and transparent here. I'm gonna talk about being a girl and cycles, but my cycle is a little bit more heavy as I think I'm transitioning out of perimenopause into the beginning stages of menopause. And so I don't always feel very good the first couple of days, but I will tell you that even on day one, I was out doing my run and lifting weights in the gym. So I didn't let that hold me back, but I'm noticing some changes in how I'm feeling and the lateness of my cycle. But we'll see what happens over the year of 2025. Maybe, just maybe, I'll be lucky enough to go into full-blown menopause. Lucky or unlucky, I guess, however you want to look at it. But I'm glad that it's almost over and that I'm feeling a little bit back to normal. I do get a little bit more bloated and uncomfortable during my cycle too, which I think is just another phase of that transition from perimenopause to menopause. Lola had her 3-month post chemo, so she finished her chemotherapy 3 months ago. She had her follow-up appointment on Monday. You guys saw it in Wednesday's What I Eat in a Day video, and she is still in remission and she looks fantastic. Her oncologist said, Lola looks great. I have zero concerns, and it makes me so incredibly happy. I always say Diesel's watching over her, and I 100% believe that, because she will be 2 years post-diagnosis in February, which is very uncommon for lymphoma. Canine lymphoma is a very fast progressing cancer, and Lola is thriving. Granted, she's been through 2 rounds of chemotherapy, but she's doing so well. She's happy, she's healthy, she's in remission. We're still taking walks almost every single night. She gets so excited for her walks. Dogs are so interesting because they say they can't tell time. They don't know what day it is. They don't know what time it is. I have to disagree, because as soon as it starts to get dark out, Lola is just staring at me, ready to go on her walk. And if I even flinch or move, she's off the bed, in the kitchen, standing by the drawer that has her leash. She has loved her nighttime walks, and it makes me so happy. I told Troy, as long as my baby is healthy and wants to take a walk, no matter what, I will take her on a walk. And she just absolutely loves it. Both her and Palmer love their nighttime walks. I'm just so thankful that I got another month of her being in remission. I'm hoping for a long, healthy remission this time. I always say, I just hope that she can just live out the rest of her natural life healthy and happy and not having to go through any more cancer treatment. That would be the biggest gift I have ever been given. And thank you, Diesel. Thank you for watching over your sister and keeping her happy, healthy, and in remission. I'm so incredibly grateful. Troy's also doing well. He had a bursitis flare-up like I mentioned last week. He took his steroid medication, and so far, so good. He does see the rheumatologist here at the beginning of January. I'm really hoping for some permanent solution to his bursitis flare-ups. I, of course, will keep you guys updated once we hear back from once he sees the rheumatologist. He has not had a gout flare-up, though, since he stopped drinking Diet Coke. Now, I don't know if the two are related, but he hasn't had a single gout flare-up. Knock on some wood, fake wood somewhere, because bursitis has been the issue he's been suffering from. So I'm hoping that we can come to some permanent solution with that, just so that Troy, like Lola, can live a healthy, happy life. Our house is looking amazing. They have started drywalling. In fact, they've drywalled over 50% of our house. Now, granted, they haven't mud or taped or anything yet, but they have actually put up the drywall. So even on the inside now, it looks like an actual house. You can see more defined rooms. You can start envisioning what it's going to look like, which is incredibly exciting. All of the lath is up on the outside of our house, so they can begin the exterior, the stuccoing of the exterior. It is just moving along so quickly, and I can't believe that we're less than 3 months away from moving into our new house. It's insane to me, absolutely insane. I told Troy that come mid to late January, it's gonna be go, go, go for us. We have got to start looking for furniture, lining up movers, figuring out landscaping. We actually need to have a fence put up pretty much immediately once we know our finalized closing date, which should be the end of January. Once our cabinets come in, they can give us an actual day that we'll be moving in, a move-in date, a closing date. We can start meeting with landscapers and getting it scheduled to get the fence built. We are going to go to the home show in January in Tucson to get some additional ideas for things we may want to do, but it is just go time. Come mid to late January, we've got to get everything lined up and ready to go. We've started taking pictures of our current furniture to sell that off. Obviously, we'll keep the furniture we need, like our couch and our bed, but there's a lot of furniture that we have in our current home that won't be coming to our new home that we can start selling off, start packing up. It's just crazy. It's crazy that we started this process in July. So almost a full year before we close on our house, and it has went so incredibly fast. This build has went fast. It's been amazing. It's been streamlined. It's been perfect. We're incredibly grateful and excited for what's to come in the new year with our new home. So speaking of new house, I had a comment from somebody. This is the weirdest thing. This is wild to me. It's such a small world. I had a wonderful, sweet lady comment on my video saying that she lives across from where I live. Remember in our vlog, our second vlog of our new house, we talked about buying a yellow golf cart. This particular person lives 2 houses away from the golf cart people, the people we looked at the golf cart, and she was watching my video and she's like, oh my gosh, they live right by me. She literally lives across the road from my new house, just about a block and a half over. Her and her husband have the exact same floor plan as us. They built their house a couple of years ago. And in fact, Troy was out at our new house on Monday and she stopped by and introduced herself to Troy. So if you're watching this video, comment down below. I want to be able to get in touch with you so that we can get together once we move in. Troy mentioned that you are a walker. I'm a walker. My neighbors that I've met are walkers. We can get a little walking group together. I'm just excited to kind of have a built-in friend. And it's crazy that this particular lovely lady watches my channel and lives less than 2 blocks away from me. Like I said, it's such a small world. And she said she loves Quail Creek community. And I am so excited to just start to make new friends and again, build that community in my new community. So the house build is going perfect. The last update I have for you is actually regarding my in-laws. And it's kind of an unfortunate update on Christmas Day. I know, probably not the best timing, but we were all together and we were talking about Troy going to see the rheumatologist, and my mother-in-law shared some news with us. To start, my mother-in-law was at the dentist having a routine dental procedure, and they noticed a spot under her tongue, so on the back side of her tongue. And the dentist came in and let her know that it looked like it was most likely cancerous. So my mother-in-law actually has to go in the beginning of January, have a biopsy of this spot on the bottom of her tongue, and if it is cancerous, which they think that it is, they would have to remove that. And unfortunately, my mother-in-law won't be able to talk for 10 days. This is actually kind of funny. My father-in-law was like, oh darn, she can't talk for 10 days. I mean, he was joking, but it was pretty funny because that's exactly what my husband would say. In light of the situation, if that was my current situation, Troy would say the same thing. He's so much like his dad. And so my mother-in-law won't be able to talk for 10 days. She's gonna have to be on a liquid diet. So we're hoping, number one, that it's not cancerous, but they're fairly confident that it is. And if it is, we're hoping that they'll be able to remove all of it so that the cancer goes away. So my mother-in-law, she's concerned. She's worried, obviously, because number one, it's most likely cancerous, and number two, it's on her tongue, which is a really uncomfortable place to have a biopsy, more or less have any type of surgery. They said that the issue with the talking and the drink and the eating of food is that your tongue, I guess, swells a lot when you have any type of procedure done. So my mother-in-law is going to be going in to have that biopsy done so that we can know what's going on with her, and fingers crossed that it's not cancerous, and if it is, that it's something that can be fully removed so that she can, again, rid herself of any potential cancer. But I was really sad to hear that. And then she let us know that my father-in-law, around the same time that my mother-in-law went to the dentist, my father-in-law was at his regular doctor, and they are concerned that my father-in-law may have prostate cancer. So my father-in-law, 10 days after my mother-in-law goes in to have her biopsy of her tongue, he has to go in and have a biopsy from his prostate to see if he has prostate cancer. I don't know what led to them thinking that he may have prostate cancer, but it sounds like it's definitely a high concern for them. So my father-in-law is going to have a biopsy, and if he does have prostate cancer, we'll travel that road as needed. But it was just a pretty big blow to hear both my mother-in-law and my father-in-law having potential cancer. Luckily, most forms of prostate cancer are slow growing. So hopefully if my father-in-law has that's what it is. I mean, obviously we want our family to be healthy and happy. And I hope that it's not cancerous for my father-in-law, but we will see. They're going to keep us updated. We were just taken aback by the news because we had no idea. And the fact that it's both of them is disheartening for us. My father-in-law, they both kind of said, listen, we're in our late 70s. This is life. This is what happens as you get older. And my father-in-law even said, I mean, there's a possibility most people will have a potential type of cancer in their lifetime. So they didn't seem overly concerned. I mean, concerned, but not overly concerned. But we don't have any type of definitive cancer diagnosis for either one of them at this point. But it was still disheartening for us. And we're just fingers crossed, thinking, hoping that it comes back non-cancerous for both of them. I love my in-laws. I just want my family to be healthy in general. So I will keep you guys posted as we hear more on my in-laws. But if you can send good vibes, send prayers their way, I would very much appreciate it. So those are all of the updates that I have for you. I don't need any more bad juju. I want positive vibes in the new year. Every Friday I do updates as part of my weigh-in video. This is a little bit more of a chatty video on Friday. It's what I've been up to, any updates. I chat with you guys a little bit more, and then obviously I share my weigh-in. So this isn't just a specific weigh-in video. This is a little bit more chatty, which I know you guys like. You want to get the updates. I want to let you into my life. I want to let you know what's going on. I want to, like I said, build the community that we have here, and that's being honest and open and transparent and giving you lots and lots of updates on Friday. So let's jump into my first weigh-in for 2025. Now, my goal for December was to maintain, not gain. My goal for 2025 is to lean down, whatever that looks like. Whether I'm maintaining my weight, I mean, even if I'm gaining weight because it's muscle and my fat is going away but the scale's going up, I'm okay with that. My goal for the new year is just to really lean down, continue to build lean muscle, focus on my fitness. And like I said, I'm just wrapping up my cycle. I did start my whole food approach, which I'm feeling really, really good about. So when I stepped on the scale today, I'm actually down 0.2. So I did lose a little bit post-holiday, post-Christmas, transitioning into whole foods. It wasn't a full week of my new way of eating, but it was a portion of the week. And also being on my cycle and losing 0.2 is incredible. So I'm feeling really, really good about that. I always say that I consider 0.2 a maintain. So I'm going to call it a maintain, but it's an amazing, amazing maintain. And we will see what a full week of 2025 brings in next week's weigh-in. And I want to hear from you guys. Let me know, how was your New Year's? Let me know, what are your goals for 2025? How was your week? How was your weigh-in? Let me know everything down below. And of course, check out the description box for nutrition coaching. Please invest in yourself and have your macros and calories done. Give yourself the best New Year's gift you can give yourself, and that is having your macros and calories done. And then of course I have coaching if you would like to talk with me directly. Links, discounts to my favorite things, and don't forget, we'd love to have you join our Facebook group. It's free, it's supportive, it's amazing. Come join us over there, and I will see you in tomorrow's grocery haul. Love you guys. Happy New Year. Let's slay our goals in 2025. Bye.